Well, hello. We are here today with Sheila Mastropietro. She's the director of the Office of Church World Service in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. This is a new Hourglass format way to reach out to folks and highlight some of the wonderful organizations and the work that they're doing in Lancaster. And figure that now that everybody's using Zoom, it's not a bad time to reach out to folks and hear how they're doing in the time of coronavirus. Thanks so much for being with us, Sheila.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Wonderful. So how is Church World Services service operating during coronavirus?
Well, like everybody else, we are operating totally remotely. And it's amazing to me what we've been able to accomplish. I can expand on that. We've done employment orientations for new clients. These are things usually we drive the clients to the interview. We do a job orientation. We interpret. We've done all of that remotely. We've placed clients in jobs. We still have clients, employers calling us, wanting our clients, refugees, for jobs. We check in with our new arrivals. I would say the people that have arrived in the past 8 months. We're checking in with them weekly to see what they need, see if we can help. We've continued ESL classes, tutoring online. We've done cultural orientations. We had a staff meeting, all staff meeting this morning, all 23 of us.
Wow.
And it's really great working with our partners in Lancaster, like Lancaster Health Center, the CAO, the School District of Lancaster, church congregations. They're all flexing with us and really cooperating and coordinating together.
Fantastic. So what have been some of the successes you've experienced during this time?
Well, those things I just mentioned, it's amazing to me that my team, well, not amazing, they're a very intelligent group, that they came up with these innovative and creative solutions to the problems, how to continue doing the work we're doing, serving refugees, but also do a little bit of disaster relief, which is basically what we've, converted to. So they're doing disaster relief for our clients, and they're continuing the regular work of finding jobs, getting people settled in. And we've also seen some really amazing work from the refugees themselves, some that have been here a bit longer. You may have noticed on Facebook that a group of refugee leaders provided ethnic meals to the Lancaster City Police. That was so cool.
Yeah.
And they also, another group of refugees provided meals to the nursing aides at a nursing home. So those are definitely wins. To me, things that may not have found, might not have happened outside of this crisis.
Wow, that's some inspiring stuff there.
I think so.
That's really neat. So if you've had obviously some wins, but what have been some of the most challenging aspects of it? Is anything standing out as being more challenging than others?
Jonathan, we did have a challenge in the beginning, getting across to refugees who don't speak English, the seriousness of this crisis. Mm-hmm. And the ease with which it could spread if we don't all practice social distancing and shelter in place. So we translated a lot of documents. We were able to pick up documents that had already been translated into 5 or 6 refugee languages, put them up on Facebook. We used WhatsApp to get text messages out to refugees in their own languages. In the beginning, we delivered boxes of food and supplies to our families, and in those boxes, we included flyers that would talk about COVID-19 and how to protect yourself. We worried about that a lot in the beginning, that people weren't understanding how serious it was. It came upon all of us really quickly and took us by surprise, and I think nobody knew how seriously to take it initially, not just refugees. Right. I think we have a handle on it now, but we never do know if we've reached everybody, if everyone who has a phone. I don't know. That was difficult. That was difficult in the beginning, but I think we've done a good job of it so far.
One of the exciting things that I've noticed is that we're able to change how we work in this time, and for the most part, I think people are being there's a lot of success stories out there of folks being able to adapt to this changing climate pretty easily. What do you see as being something you might take away from what's happening now that you'll carry with you after COVID in terms of how you've operated and what you've been doing?
Yeah, things are going to change a little. We have a group of refugee leaders that meet regularly, and it's always been a bit of a challenge because people have jobs and families, and it's difficult to find the time. But it does seem that now that we've done these meetings via Zoom, that more people are able to come. And I know that people are off work, and that's part of it. But it's so much easier to sit down at your house in front of a screen and join with 20 other people. So we've had great attendance at our refugee leaders groups. And I think that's a takeaway that after this is all over, that might be the new normal, saving time. I mean, we've all seen it. We save a little bit of time not driving to the office or, just not going in and being able to sit down where you are and meet with some people. So I think that's going to be something that we're going to continue. Maybe not just with that group, but other groups as well.
Fantastic. So I've got one fun question here for you, and that is what during COVID what new book, new show, what have you discovered or new activity have you undertaken for yourself?
Oh, I wish I could say I undertook an activity, but it's been so rainy and raw outside. I've become more of a TV watcher, but I found a really great program. I read about it in the travel section of the New York Times when they were saying, oh, you can't travel now. So here's a way to experience different cultures and languages. So this show is just a fun French comedy set in Paris. It's called Call My Agent. And it's about a group of, maybe you've heard of it. It's about a group of talent agents that work with movie stars in Paris. So it's set in Paris, so they're always taking you all around the city. And I took French in high school, but didn't remember a lot. But then I was hearing it again. I was like, oh yeah, I can remember some of those phrases. So it's something good and lighthearted. Now I finished it, so I've got to move on to something else, but hopefully the weather will improve and I'll be able to do something outside.
That's right. Yeah, the rain has meant that my dog has got a reprieve from the most walks he's ever gotten in his life. He has a little break. So
I think dogs are loving it.
I think they are.
Owners home with them and taking them on all kinds of walks.
That's right. Well, wonderful. Well, thanks so much, Sheila. Just appreciate all the good work you're doing in the community and very happy to be able to highlight this.
Oh, good. Well, thank you, Jonathan. I'm glad to talk to you. Can't wait to listen to the others that you'll talk to as well.
That's right.